Whether want to present today or Friday. Okay, so I leave it to you. If you want to present today also can. But the last day will be Friday. Okay, Friday during class 2:30 to 4:30. I have submitted the video. Okay. So in this class, how many want to submit video only? If present live, do I still need to prepare video? No need. No need, Lim. So if you want to present live, the video no need to submit. For those who have submitted, you submitted in the link that in the team, right? In the channel of assignment, there's a, wait, I open. Team. Is it compulsory to do live video? Live video. Video only or live video? Video only, not live, right? Okay, now we see the, okay, in your team. Where is it? Oh, wait, I do the setting. Okay, for the assignment, you must look at the channel here. Don't look at the top here, okay? Look at the channel. Under channel, there is an assignment channel. Okay, when you click, then you click the file here. Is it compulsory to do live video on Friday during class? If you have submitted the video in the folder here, folder of team, then no need. So here there is a presentation video folder. At the moment only one student have submitted. Muhammad Saad.
Miss, so for the presentation, right, we have a choice to submit video or present it live.
Yes, yes.
Oh, so I already recorded, so I just post my video here at the presentation video
Can
here.
also. You
Okay.
just submit it here.
Should I rename it or something?
Yeah, better to put your name here.
Oh, okay.
Instead of just video with number, we don't know for who, right? But here is modified by Muhammad Saad lah. So Muhammad Saad is the one who do it. But if you think that you don't want other student to copy whatever that you do, you can send the video on Friday before class. Okay? Because we scared that other student who haven't do the video, they will tend to follow their friends one. But from here, we know who sent first, right? We will know who sent first. Miss, if we show the video in Friday, we need to submit after presentation. Huh? No need, no need. After, if you present, show the video. Long Manhen means during class you want to open the video, is it? I understand lah. Long Manhen answer question. Because if you present live during class, Long Manhen, the class is already recorded. So no need for you to send another video. I can see the recorded from the class video. Okay? Okay. Okay, so the rest know already. The way to submit it at the channel assignment, go to file. There is a presentation video there, so you click there. And then you just drag your video here or you press upload here. Okay. Okay, today we will do the revision for the exam. So the last topic that we have learned is the temperature and heat. Okay, so today we will do past year's question on the temperature and heat. Okay. Okay, let's look at this question. Question C. Okay, C here is actually 4C. Okay, 4C. So a metal rod heated from 30 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius. Final length of the rod is 120 cm. The coefficient of linear expansion is 3 times 10 to the power of negative 3 per degree Celsius. Compute the initial length of the metal rod. Okay. So this you must refer to the last chapter. Last chapter is on temperature and heat. Okay, so under temperature and heat, we have formula for T. If changed to Kelvin is T equal to Tc plus 273.15. If no need to change to Kelvin, then no need. Okay. After that, we have thermal expansion of solid and liquid. So in the question just now, we have a change of rod, metal rod. So metal rod is solid. Metal rod heated from 30 to 90. So changes of t you can count first. Okay, changes of t equal to 90 minus 30 equal to 60. Okay, because the changes of t later you need to use in the formula. Okay, final length of the rod is 120 cm. So now they ask you, compute the initial length. Initial length means original. Original length before it is being heated. Original length how much? Length after heated is 120 cm. Okay, so refer to here. In the slide you have LO. LO is length of the object at temperature TO. Original length LO. Okay, original length is LO. And then the new length. New length can be L only because L minus LO equal to changes of L. Not Q. Okay, never mind. LO and L is something different. LO is original length, L is new length. Okay, so new length is 120 cm. So we can write as L only. 120 cm. Convert to meter. Centi is 120 times with 10 to the power of -2 meter. Okay, so I have typed the the value given. Value given, list down first, then only put in the formula. If not list down, later you wrongly put the value. Okay. So after that we have coefficient of linear expansion. So that will be the alpha. Okay, alpha. Alpha is the coefficient of thermal expansion. Alpha is 3 times 10 to the power of -3. Jot down first what is alpha. So now calculate the LO. Okay, try to do. Ih, tengoklah. Okay. So we are doing number C. So use the formula L equal to LO plus with changes of L. Okay, anyone have finished calculating? Okay, use this formula. L equal to LO times with 1 plus alpha changes of T. How long need to present? 5 minutes to 10. If you think the time is too long, it's okay. You can present whatever that you have finished. Then I will ask question. Okay. For example, if you are using Pascal principle, then you can talk about what is Pascal principle and then what is the formula. So the formula need what component? Then that is why you use that component in your presentation and what are the length or what are the weight that you use. LO 102. Yes, 101.69. Okay lah, can lah. But 102 is already minimize the thing ah. 1 to 2 minutes, too short. You introduce yourself also, Muhammad Saad, already 1 minute. My name is Muhammad Saad. Today I will be talking about which principle. Okay, for example, Archimedes principle. So, the function of Archimedes principle to do what? So, to prove that Archimedes principle have this formula equal to this formula and this formula, I will provide the component which is suitable to be used for the experiment. Something like that. So you talk about all this already 1 to 2 minutes. Haven't show your thing. Haven't show your component. Okay. Already 1 minute. 2 minute lah, 2 minute. Correct or not? Some student need more time. More time because of what? I directly explain, ma'am. Okay lah. If you want more marks, you must know what to talk during the presentation. Presentation have marks, right? You see in the marking scheme, how much is the presentation mark? If you think your report is high already, the marks, then you don't need the presentation mark. It's up to you. As I have stressed before, only presentation marks I can help you without the second marker changing. Second marker can change the marks, whether less or more. If more, you should be grateful. Okay, maybe from the report, the second marker see, oh, this student report is more than the standard which is required by Ilano. So he or she should get higher marks than the marks given. Then okay. But normally second marker, whatever marks that they increase or reduce, they need to have a report, a short report saying what? Why you increase 1 or 2 marks also need to have a report. Okay? Must have evidence. Directly explain can balance in a part B. What is part B? Report Documentation. Oh, yes, can. Finish already, this one. Okay, this is the answer for this question just now. You must try yourself first, then only suitable. Okay, so number C. Okay, original temperature 30. Final temperature 90. Whatever you jot down don't have marks, but the marks for the changes of temperature have. Okay, 60. So there's a 1 mark here for changes of temperature. Use this formula. Okay, use this formula. Substitute the value that they give. Like the alpha is 3 times 10 negative 3. So substitute here. And then okay. So if you want to answer it in cm also, no need to convert the 120 cm to meter. Okay, if you so if you don't require, because the question don't mention, leave your answer in cm or leave your answer in meter. Then you can leave it in cm. Okay. Next, we will look at question. Question B. Question B, even though got temperature here, but actually the question is regarding the sound. Okay, look at question B. A dolphin can tell in the dark that the ultrasound echoes received from two sharks come from two different objects only. If the sharks are separated by 3.5 meter, one being that much farther away than the other, justify that the ability is not limited by its wavelength if the ultrasound has a frequency of 100 kilohertz. Okay. Okay, so there are 8 marks given for this type of question. So this is not under chapter heat and temperature. This is under chapter sound wave before the temperature and heat. Okay. So actually in the final exam, you don't know which chapter comes more. Correct or not? There are 4 questions. And then your chapter is from fluid principle until elasticity, oscillation, wave, sound wave, and temperature. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chapter. Okay, 6 chapter but 4 question. So there are no percentage requirement like 25% for each or what. No. Okay, so it can be more on something else and less on something else. So don't focus on certain topic that you like only. Okay. So number B. Okay, refer to the lecture under sound wave. So in the sound wave, what you have learned is sound wave, speed of sound wave, amplitude and intensity of sound wave, Doppler effect and echolocation. That's all. So sound wave are caused by vibrating string, membrane or other object in turn. So I hope you still remember the topic. Okay, so just now we are doing the question regarding the dolphin. Okay, in the question just now, dolphin can tell in the dark that the ultrasound echoes received from two sharks. How she know? 2 sharks or 5 sharks? For human, how? For human. If you hear 2 different voice, means 2 different person, right? One girl, maybe one boy. Or one small guy and one small children. One more is the teenagers. So you know to differentiate the sound. So now dolphin. Dolphin is not human. Okay. So come from 2 different objects only. If the sharks are separated by 3.5 meter, so means the 2 sharks, they are separated. Means not near. Okay, they are far from each other by 3.5 meter. One being much farther than the other. Justify that the ability is not limited by its wavelength if the ultrasound has a frequency of 100 kilohertz. So before this, you have seen the video of the ambulance, for example, right? So when the ambulance is near you, you can hear the sound of the siren very loud. But as it move away, it will be lesser, right? Okay. So how to do this question? So under sound wave, we have wavelength, amplitude and frequency. Renovation. Okay. So speed of sound wave, there are two different formula. In solid, you use this formula. In thin solid rod, you must use this formula. Okay. Other than that, you also have ideal gas. Speed of sound in the gas is using this formula. So, for example, copper alloy has Young modulus of 1.1 times 10 to the power of 11 and density of 8.92 times 10 negative to the power of 3. What is the speed of sound in a thin rod made of this alloy? So, if you know that the sound is related to the solid, you must use the solid formula. Okay, just now got 3, right? Solid, liquid, gas. So you choose the solid formula. Then we have intensity. Intensity is proportional to the amplitude squared. Okay, so this one intensity nothing to do with the just now question. Okay. So refer back to the question, this one. Question B. So first you need to know the velocity or speed of sound in the water. Okay. Wait, I shift this up. So for this question, V is equal to 1540 meter per second is given on 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, wait. Sound. Okay. So here is the list of speed of sound depend on the temperature given. In the question is given 50 degrees Celsius. So therefore the speed of sound is 1541. Okay, so here assume the temperature of water equal to 50. If here the value of temperature is not 50, then you must refer to other value. For example, 80, so the value is 1555, the speed of sound of in water. Okay. So here since they give 50, take from the table 1540. Okay, after that V equal to F times lambda. So lambda equal to V per F. So 1540 divided by frequency. Frequency given in the question is 100 kilohertz. Therefore equal to 0.0154 meter. Much lesser than 3.5 meter. Okay. Then they ask you to justify the ability is not limited by its wavelength. So when they ask you to justify, you must have a conclusion. Okay. You must have a conclusion. Justify means provide conclusion. After calculation. Necessary after calculation lah. Sometimes they give you sentence. Then from the sentence that you have read, what is your justification? Justification means conclusion. Okay, from what you have read, what is the conclusion? Okay, for example, here, since this wavelength is much less than the minimum perceptibility separation, it means that wavelength is not the limiting factor in the dolphin perceptual abilities. So this sentence give 2 marks. Okay, from the total of 8 marks just now. Total 8 marks in this question. So don't just ignore the justification. Okay, try to find a suitable sentence for justify in any question. Okay. Okay, next question D. Question D is related to sound wave also. So we will do this question. A driver in a car is traveling on a road next to railway tracks. When the train approaches, it blows the horn, which generates a sound with a single frequency of 420 Hz. The driver is driving at the speed of... How to do question B? Just now show already? You go toilet, is it? Okay, wait. Question B, Samuel. Question B is this just now. Find the speed of sound in water. Speed of sound in water not given in the question, but also given the temperature of water. So So wait, speed of sound. Need to find it from the table in the appendix or in the formula sheet. Okay. So just now, for example, here, speed of sound in water have many temperature from 0 until 100. Okay. But the question given is 50 degrees Celsius. So you take 1541 or 40. Okay. So 1540 is taken from the speed of sound in the water. So if the temperature is not 50, refer back to the table and find the value. For example, 20, the value is 1481. Okay. After you get the V equal to F times lambda. So then you get lambda. Lambda is the V per frequency. Okay. So substitute 1540 divide by the frequency given in the question. Ultrasound frequency 100 kHz. This is not fixed, depend on question. So 100 kilo substitute here. Then after you get the value is it less or more than the 3.5? Just now mentioned in the question, the shark are separated 3.5 meter away from each other. Okay, for example, you and your friend table in the classroom. Okay, in classroom, you and your friend table far by 1 meter or what, right? This one, the shark is far by 3 meter, 3.5 meter. So now they are, after calculating, they get the waveform. Wave. Picture. Wavelength. So clear this picture, wait. Have lah.
Miss, yeah, I think I understand now. I just want to know, I just want to see the justification part again.
Oh, okay. Justification. Here. Since the wavelength is much less than the minimum perception separation. This is the separation, 3.5. But the wavelength after calculation is very less. So it means that wavelength is not the limiting factor in the dolphin perceptual ability. Means dolphin can know there are two different shark even though it is far away. If this very near 0.01 as if like next to each other only, the wavelength. But the real one is 3.5, the shark, two shark. So if two shark is far away or near to each other, dolphins still have the ability to know there are two shark, not one shark. From the echoes.
So it has the ability to know that there's two sharks, but the ability cannot tell how far apart they are, is it?
How far they are?
Because here it says it's much lesser than 3.5 meter.
Yeah. Wavelength is not the limiting factor in the dolphin perceptual ability. So dolphin is special lah. For example, human we won't know, right? We won't
Yeah.
know it is coming from 2 shark or 1 shark. Unless the sound is different sound, then we know. For example, from far, there is a barking of dog and there are some sound from cat. So because dog and cat have different sound, we can know. But we don't have the ability to know come from the same or not, right? So this one just to show that dolphin have better ability, yeah.
Yeah, I understand now, Miss. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so this one sound wave, temperature, sound wave also. Okay. Now is the sound wave also, but sound wave with theory part. Sound wave that have a very high frequency are called ultrasound or ultrasonic wave. Describe 2 uses of ultrasound for each of the following sectors. Number 1, medicine. Number 2, industry. So if they specific which industry, which sector, you cannot just write whatever you want. Okay. For example, ultrasound. Ultrasound used in medical, you know, right? To check the baby size, whatever. Other than that, what are the example? In medicine, anyone know? In facial can or not? They are nowadays ultrasound is used to clean the surface of the face to make it smooth. To check laser. Laser not so sure. But using ultrasound can penetrate the what you call that, the serum. Serum can more penetrate to the skin. Not just at the top only. So serum, is it correct pronunciation? Serum together with the machine which use ultrasound, then the then the result will be better. Okay, so there are a lot of marks here, you know. You see 8 marks, but there are 2 different sector. So each sector, you can write about 4 lines for 4 marks. The other one is 4 marks also. Okay, I don't know how big is your handwriting. So, but normal handwriting, I think 4 marks will be about 4 lines. Okay, you can write in point form also. But here they said describe 2 uses. So each of these only 2. You cannot write 4. Okay. 2 for medicine, 2 for industry. Industry can be the use in factory. Where is it used? Okay, for example, the answer is the use of ultrasound in medicine are observing babies in the womb or prenatal scanning. A receiver compares the length of time it takes for the ultrasound wave to be detected. The longer the time it takes for the wave to reach the receiver, the deeper into the body the wave has gone. This information is then used to build up a picture of the baby in the womb, which is then shown on a visual display like a computer screen. Okay, so this is how you observe the baby by using ultrasound. Another one is doctors can use ultrasounds to diagnose condition, including those in the heart. Want to check heart got blocked or not? Blood vessel, liver, gallbladder, spleen, pancreas, kidneys, bladder, thyroids, and testicles. So, other than this, doctors also can scan how much is the fat. After that, use certain machine to burn the fat. Nowadays, got many ways to shortcut to become thinner, but not sure whether effective or not, and then not sure whether good for health or not. Okay, because you want to grow fat also, maybe you take 1 year. So if you go for treatment, don't tell me 2-3 treatment finish, you can get thinner already. You want to grow fat also takes 1 year. So you want to grow thinner, maybe take 2 months. Okay, cannot, if you go for treatment also, maybe 10 times treatment, 20 times treatment, then only you can see the result. You cannot see the result in one time. Maybe one time only 5% of the fat gone. Okay, or already minimize the size by using this type of machines. But that is the fastest way. Don't know safe or not. Okay. So for ultrasound in medicine, that is the answers. Okay. Next is the use of ultrasound in industry can be for cleaning instruments. Ultrasonic wave can be used to clean delicate instrument without having to take the equipment apart. The instrument is held in a liquid. The ultrasonic wave makes the liquid particles vibrate at a high frequency, which cleans the surfaces of the equipment. Okay, so ultrasonic wave can be used to clean instrument. Detecting flaws and cracks in metals. Okay, so cleaning and detect flaw, different thing. That is why they can give in 2 different answer like this. Okay, so ultrasonic wave bounce off different surfaces in the metal. The time it takes for the wave to bounce back to the receiver allows us to work out the depth the wave has traveled into the metal. So here, I also in the marking scheme need to write a sentence like this. Any other uses which is suitable could be considered. If I don't write like this, later second marker C, oh, this student don't have the answer in this list. Then directly 0. Cannot write, must have, there are many other uses for ultrasonic. So we cannot think of the same thing that student think. As long as the student answer is suitable and correct, then can be considered to get the 8 marks. Okay. So this is the way to answer. You see how many lines. This one computer write. If you write, maybe shorter, I think. Okay. So, point form can be used to answer the question of theories in the final. Okay. So, don't worry. You cannot write a long sentence. You just write a short sentence. As long as the main points are there. Okay, settle question 4. Question number 3. Okay. Question number 3 is regarding other chapters. We get the similar one first. Okay, this one. Question number 3D is regarding sound wave also. But only 4 marks. Okay. A pulse of sound is produced at the bottom of a boat, as shown in figure Q3D. The sound travels through the water and reflected from the seabed. The sound reaches the boat again at 1.3 seconds. The seabed is 1000 meter. Bad network quality. You can hear me?
Yes, miss, can hear.
Yes, miss.
Suddenly got this. Okay, if can hear, okay. Okay, the sound reaches the boat again after 1.3 seconds. So, seabed, you know, right? At the last point of the sea, yeah. Okay, at the ground of the sea. Okay, so when there is a boat there, the sound from the boat can go deep into the seabed. After reach seabed, can bounce back to the boat. So here means the sound reaches the boat again after bouncing from here. After 1.3 second. About 1 second. Okay, the seabed is 1000 meter below the boat. Compute the speed of sound in the water. Okay, since question is simple, the marks is only 4. Okay, so in the final exam, if you get a longer question and you feel that difficult, you must keep it first. Finish up the easier question first. Okay. After that, you can arrange the paper and take picture. Because I'm scared not enough time to complete in 2.5 hours. Okay, number 4. Number 3D. Okay, can try to do first this question. Can refer to the chapter, sound wave chapter. 1538 ah. Okay. Anyone else got other answer? Total distance 1538.5. Okay, correct. So my answer is 1538.5 meter per second. Samuel answer 1538.46 meter per second. Okay, kan? So total distance traveled by sound in water. 2 times 1000 equal to 2000 meter. Total time taken during this journey is 1.3 second. Okay, sound reached the boat again at 1.3 second. So use the 1.3 second. Speed of sound in water is 2000 per 1.3 equal to 1538.5 meter per second. Okay.
Miss, as for me, I use the time taken divided 2 because time taken from the boat to the seabed. So I use 1000 meter and time taken from boat to seabed, which is 0.65 seconds.
Oh, can also. The others okay ah? Why the others like quiet only today? Okay, now we will do question number 3A. 3A nothing to do with the sound wave, okay? A specimen of aluminium have a rectangular cross section 10 mm times 12.7 mm is pulled in tension with 35,500 Newton, producing only elastic deformation. Compute the resulting strain. So this is regarding chapter 4 under elasticity. Okay. So under elasticity chapter, we have learned elastic deformation, Hooke's law, stress and strain, shear deformation and volume deformation. So in here we have to know the A or area. Okay, for example, stress formula is equal to F per A. So A, they won't give you the formula. Also formula for area not in the formula sheet. Okay. So depend on the area is what? Is it round? Is it circle area? Is it square? Is it rectangular? So you must see what is the area. Okay, so now specimen of aluminium having rectangular cross section area. So rectangular is width time length, right? So this is in millimeter, convert to meter later. Calculate this. This times this, you get the area. Okay, try to do. Calculate the area first. Calculate the area. Rectangular shape is what formula? Length time length. Okay, meanwhile we take a break for a while. Those who don't want to break, you can do question A. Next is question B. Okay, 3A and 3B. Okay, all here already? Anyone have finished?
Miss,
Hmm.
for 3A, right, we have to find the Young modulus for the aluminium, right, in order to find the strand. Is it?
Yeah, the 69.
69 GPa, right, for
Yeah,
Young modulus.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here you need to find the 69. It's in here. 69 times. Wait ah. Hmm. 69 in the elasticity chapter have ah. Wait ah. No. Hmm. Appendix. Modules. Nanti. So here mention aluminium. Okay, therefore you need to refer to unit of Young modulus elasticity for aluminium. Okay. So for aluminium it is 69 gigapascal. Okay, not given in the question. Okay. So 69 gigapascal you need to put into the formula. What formula we use? We use this formula. Let I drag this. So Young modulus strain equal to, they ask you what is the resulting strain. So strain equal to stress per E. So E is the Young modulus. So stress formula is F per A. F per A substitute in the stress formula. Times with E. So F is 35,500. Substitute in the F. And then in the A. A is 10 times 12.7 millimeter square. So millimeter square Millimeter is later become 10 to the power of -4. Okay. And then the Young modulus substitute 69 times 10 to the power of 9 equal to 4.1. Okay, that is the answer for the resulting strain. Question 3A. Okay, so question 3A, you must check which material first. So material already know, aluminium. After you know the aluminium, you need to check the Young modulus table. Okay. Modulus. Ayo. Unit of Young modulus. Modulus of elasticity need to refer to table under aluminium. So here I have put here, in case you want to check when you want to do revision, you can check in the meeting chat whatever the important point. Okay. So here, since the question mentions specimen of aluminium, you check material aluminium 69. If the question change to iron, iron is 170. You don't go and take 69. 69 only for aluminium. Okay, other material, different value for the Young modulus. So when you read the question, even though easy, check many times. Okay, I scared you do careless mistake and take other values. Okay, even though you are hardworking student, you must not be too confident. Sometimes we have too confident student also. Confirm to get A+. If confirm, okay, but suddenly during that day, he wrongly put the value or he don't change the centimeter to meter, for example. So, cannot. Okay? So, check many times. Don't do careless mistake, especially for final exam. Students sometimes can only pass with the help of assignment marks. So, scared that will happen. Okay? So, try to pass in the first time. No need to resit. Later, too many resit also problem. Student need to come back to me. Okay, so now we do question number B, 3B. A hydraulic system is used to lift a 2,000 kilogram car in an automobile garage. If the car sits on a piston of area 0.5 meter cube and a force is applied to a piston of area 0.03, calculate the minimum force that must be applied to the lift the vehicle. So this question is related to your assignment for those who are using this piston thing. If you already do it for your assignment, you must be very knowledgeable for that topic. No need to study also can do. Already study so much for making the assignment, right? Before you do your assignment, you should be reading all the material, not just copy paste. Some student, they just copy here, copy there, put in the assignment, after that change the phrasing, finish. You must do with understanding. Okay. So that whatever you do is not wasted. Oh, I have done this experiment before. I have created, not done. I have created such experiment to prove Pascal principle. Okay. So in the newly age, in the young age, you already do some short experiment. So maybe when you grow older, you will do a more complicated experiment. Okay, complicated experiment such as to find the COVID-19 solution. Okay, or any other medical purpose thing. You don't own, even though you are in engineering school, you can help those who are in medical field also. Okay, because there are many engineers who work in the hospital also. They are under electronic medical equipment. Because all the medical equipment also got linked with electronics. Okay. For all the scanners, analyzing people's blood. Okay. Not all scientists only. Got linked with engineers also. Must work together. Okay. Maybe some they are good in the analyzing the blood, but then don't know how to use the equipment. So equipment must have someone who know how to use. And then if any trouble in the equipment, know which thing to replace. Replace capacitor, replace, not battery lah. Replace certain sensor, certain motor. Okay, because not everything is broken. Only one of the small components, let's say, is broken. Okay, for example, in your house, maybe a microwave oven or oven don't work. Maybe the plate don't turn. So you just change certain thing only, not change the whole microwave. So you know which part to change. Okay. So if you want to know in detail, you must go to the equipment datasheet. Just now got one student ask me, what is datasheet? This class or another class? Here, see the name. Oh, the other class. Who don't know what is datasheet? I also confused. Engineering student don't know what is datasheet. You know not datasheet? Normally for engineers, you want to use certain IC, like IC number 7400, you must refer to the datasheet. In the datasheet, you know which pin to connect. So this datasheet not you make yourself. It is from the company. Maybe RS, the company. Okay, or Texas Instrument Company. So they are the one who do the IC and they have the datasheet. This datasheet is like a manual. Okay. So you want to connect the IC, for example, got 8 pin. You don't know pin what go to ground, pin what go to VCC. Pin what go to input, pin what go to output. So you refer to datasheet. Okay, that is the meaning of datasheet for those who don't know. That is specific for IC. Other datasheet can be specific for certain product. Okay, certain product also have datasheet, not only IC. For example, robot. Robot, certain brand with certain spec, features. So you have the operation manual. You have the, what you can say, that maintenance manual. So all these are put in the appendix in the assignment. You cannot put inside. Okay? Data sheet or whatever produced by the company, you cannot put inside the report. You must put in the appendix area. Okay, at appendix. So whatever picture or if other subject, maybe map, map put in data sheet also. Put in the appendix also. Okay. So things which are done by scientists or by researcher, you cannot put inside. You must put it at the back as a appendix. So for example, I'm reading this picture, figure 1. I'm reading this figure 1. But if I want to know detail, I can refer to the appendix. Not everyone want to read the detail. Certain people want to read. For example, you buy calculator, right? Calculator. Then it comes with the manual, right? Not everyone like to read the manual. How to use, how to multiply, how to use matrix. Not everyone like to read the manual. Lazy to learn from manual, but some they will learn from video. Or some learn from friend. So the manual provided by the Casio, for example, calculator, that manual you cannot put inside the report. You must put it at the appendix area. This is the same when you are doing your thesis in future. Your final year project, you will have a thesis. Thesis is a book that you create yourself. Not you take from others. Your own work. Okay, so the data sheet is not your own work, it's from others. Whatever you refer to other company or other people, you must put in the appendix. So I hope you know what is data sheet by now. Later ask again, I also confused at your level. You should know already what is data sheet. Okay. Okay, now we do question B. Hydraulic system is used to lift a 2,000 kilogram car in an automobile garage. Okay, so you imagine a workshop. There is a workshop and want to lift a car, 2,000 kilogram car. If the car sit on a piston of area 0.5 meter square and a force is applied to a piston of area 0.03 meter square, calculate the minimum. So data sheet is information provided by professional. Yes. Something like that. Okay. For example, for your subject, for engineering science, right? You are making experiment or for example using what multimeter. So the multimeter have many brand. What brand you are referring to? Is that important? For your case, not so important the brand. For your case, just important is the digital or manual multimeter. If manual, quite difficult to write the reading. For example, you read 2.1 can read. 2.15 difficult to read. Only by 1 decimal point for the manual one. Manual or digital multimeter. Digital multimeter normally yellow color. Manual multimeter is the one that use needle. The one that use needle problem a bit because you need to know the scale, which scale you want to turn into. Actually, digital also need the scale, but some have the automatic one. Okay, so datasheet actually important for the use of ICs or microcontroller. For this subject, not really use. Because you don't, for example, like microcontroller got VCC and ground, GND. Okay, VCC 5 volt and ground is ground. Okay, so where you want to put this pin? Okay, so you must refer to datasheet. Normally the biggest number like 14. Biggest number and smallest number is the VCC and ground. Okay, and IC need to use 5 volt. Later you use bigger volt. IC burn. So to refer to the datasheet is for the safety of use, so that you won't be spoiling that thing. For example, phone charger. Phone charger, right? Nowadays have what you call that? Fast charger, fast charging. Fast charging, old phone cannot. Old phone cannot. The new phone only 10 minutes settle charging already. But old phone maybe can make it very hot and spoil. So cannot. So to know all this, normally people will check in the data sheet. What is the spec and all. Okay. But nowadays, difficult, lazy. So use Google. Use Google, right? Use Google also can know. Which pin to connect, which one need to use HDMI or VGA cable or whatsoever. All this you must refer to the appendix. Okay? Okay, now we do this. Calculate the minimum force that must be applied to lift the vehicle. Question number 2. Question B. Okay, question B start from here. P1 equal to P2. Okay, I hope you still remember the picture which have two different piston, one big, one small. Okay, so use F1 per A1 equal to F2 per A2. Okay, after that they ask you calculate the minimum force that must be applied to lift the vehicle, which is F1. So which one is big and small? Must be in one area. Okay. So A1 is 0.03 small area divided by the big area 0.5 times with F2, which is 2000. Okay, 2000 kilogram is not in Newton yet. Therefore, need to multiply with 9.8. This one many times student forget. So straight away they will take the 2000. Actually 2000 must multiply with the G, 9.8. Okay, after that you get 1180. Okay, for the question B. What is your progress for your assignment? Is it going to finish? Oh, this one seen already. Anyone want to ask anything about assignment?
Miss,
The
report, right, is after like we finish the presentation only write, right? Or can write now already?
Can run now already?
Oh, so no need to finish the presentation first.
No, no need.
Oh, okay.
Only after presentation, if got some comment that you can improve, then only you improve your report. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Miss.
Ah. See, wait. So now we will look at the sample for assignment, which is good. Okay, for example, this table of content, don't share with other thing. For example, acknowledgement, don't put in the same page as content. Content only by itself. Okay, one page like that. And then introduction. Introduction, try to, for example, this length, right? try to have two different paragraph. This is too long, the paragraph. Okay. When people want to read, after finish one section, they will read one more section. Okay. So try to make a suitable paragraph.
Miss, that means you want it to be a bit more shorter than this, or like,
Yeah. For
put it
example, this
different?
divide into two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, for example, introduction. The topic of the model that I created is hydraulic lift. I cannot be used. In the report, cannot use I and you. Change to the topic that is created for the assignment is hydraulic lift. So, you rephrase the sentence so that you don't use the I. Okay. The aim of creating the hydraulic lift is to determine whether the pressure exerted on the syringes are equal with the forces acting on it increases. See, very long, right? The aim of creating the hydraulic lift is to determine whether the pressure exerted on the syringes are equal when the forces acting on it increases. I think must add one comma here. Okay. So that people read also don't confuse. Too long also later. Okay. After that, chosen is what? What is the principle that you choose? Pascal principle, Archimedes. Can you give the attendance before class end? Yes. Okay. Attendance Okay. So this not so important. Scientific principle. Whatever picture that you have, put a figure name, figure 3, and then what is the title? Not just figure without any title, the one, okay?
Miss, for the application, right?
Application,
For in this, the one you're showing right now, he gave like 4 examples. Like, how many examples do we have to show?
oh, up to you.
Like, minimum is at least how many?
How you know 4?
No, the other day you also
Already
showed.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So application, up to you. How many?
Okay.
If
At
you
least 2
think too
pages, right?
much, no need lah. At least 2 or 3.
Okay, miss.
How many you want to put?
More than 2? Okay.
Only the sentence, if you take from internet, you rephrase a bit.
Okay, miss.
Hmm.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, I show the attendance first. Later, Ella Alang want to go somewhere, I think. Okay, scan. The code is 286. Half scan already, another half. So Friday, if you shy to present, there are some people don't like to present, right? If you shy to present, you can upload your video in the folder of team, okay? If have time, I will open the folder during class. If no time, I will just watch the student who will be presenting. Can't make my attendance. Bunny. Okay. Okay, Bunny, I will mark for you now. Only one ah? Okay. Okay, done, Bunny. The important things is to have a clear picture, don't have a blur one. Okay, I don't want. After that, try to have some calculation. Okay, I know this is a very short calculation, but then there are a lot. Okay, so you must show that your assignment is more to technical. You are not like journalists who are in English or what. Okay, you are more to technical engineering. So you must have a lot of numbers and pictures. Not all the long words and long sentence I don't want. Okay, we are more to technical. Also graph you can add. What else? Finish ah. But your reference is APA referencing. If you don't know, you better Google now. Okay, use APA. APA referencing. Okay, that's all. Good luck for your coming presentation. I hope to see a good presentation from all of you. Okay, bye. Try to practice to present in front of your friend first. Get some comment from them, then you will get a very high marks. Harvard assignment. APA change to APA please. Nowadays even the cover we need to change to APA, the cover. Okay, thank you all. You still have time until Monday.
Okay, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
Okay,
Okay,
Bapa.
thank you,
Thank
Miss.
you,
Bye
Miss.
bye. Take care.
Bye-bye.